Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, August 22, 2023. Rehabilitation work is to begin in earnest at the St Anne Infirmary. During a recent tour of the facility, local government minister Desmond McKenzie said $50 million would be spent on maintenance work at the infirmary.
The permanent secretary will have direct responsibility for how that $50 million is going to be executed, working with the municipal corporation in executing the funds. Because to provide $50 million at this time, and if we do get a call within the next 3 months to say, yes, the lands are available, we're going to have to find another $100 million to build a new facility. So the permanent secretary will have direct responsibility and control for how this expenditure is going to be done.
Mr. McKenzie expressed disappointment at the poor condition of the infirmary, but insisted that, despite this, the property could have been better maintained. He gave an idea of what the funds would be used for.
We just have to spend the money, which is going to take a good amount of money, especially for the kitchen. We're going to have to put on literally a new kitchen. We have to ensure that the building is sanitized, so that is one of the first order of business. We're going to pay some attention to the bathroom in the male section of the infirmary.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness says more work will be done to remove all social cases from public hospitals across the island. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says there is a collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to expand the number of infirmaries as a means of resolving the issue. As part of that, funding has been provided for a new ward at the Spanish Town Infirmary to address cases at the Spanish Town Hospital.
We did it in Trelawney. We have 30 social cases that have been relocated from Cornwall Regional to this Trelawney Infirmary. And it goes on. And every day we're doing something in Westmoreland with the municipal authority there. So the once the person is designated, once clinically they are qualified to be discharged, and once they are officially discharged, the social case file is determined whether they have relatives, whether they are a genuine social case.
Dr. Tufton is again appealing to families to pick up their loved ones from hospitals when they are discharged. The government is also exploring the option of legislative changes to tackle the issue.
We have been waiting for a definitive position from the Attorney General's office. The indicative position has been that we may not have jurisdictional responsibility to pursue the matter at that level. And it may mean legislative changes, but I have not gotten that firmly as yet, which is what has prevented us from going to the courts already.
The Ministry of Education has introduced a new teacher availability solution to fill the gap where there is a shortage of educators at the secondary school level. This is to be done through the partnership with Virtual Schools, which is among over 20 strategies being put forward to retain teachers for the upcoming academic year. Portfolio Minister Fable Williams says this innovative strategy is designed to provide schools with access to expert teachers for multiple subject areas based on the needs using ICT.
School administrators, having had approval from the Ministry of Education to replace a teacher, but who may be unable to find a suitable replacement, can, upon request, be approved to engage in a contractual arrangement with one-on-one educational services or other virtual schools to access the remote/replacement teacher strategy.
Minister Williams says the facility is available even in cases where employed teachers are absent from work or on approved leave. The engagement of this virtual school is at no cost to the schools. It is being absorbed by the Ministry of Education.
The schools that avail themselves of it, and by the way, it's available to our secondary schools only, will benefit from a classroom-in-a-box device, an 86-inch interactive screen with internet connection, UPS for power backup, air mouse, dry erase horizontal movable marker board system, a guide in the classroom, and a tablet for the guide.
185 students in state care who are matriculating to high school have been recognized and awarded for their successful performance in this year's primary exit profile PEP exams. Of that number, 75 are boys and 110 are girls. The top girl was placed at Bishop Gibson High School in Manchester, while the top boy will be attending Jamaica College in Kingston. Both received trophies and $25,000 courtesy of the Jamaica National Bank. The award ceremony was held recently by the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA. The maximum score for PEP is 360. 59 of the girls and 35 of the boys received a final score above 210 points. Another 8 girls and 2 boys achieved a final score of more than 300 points.
And this accounts for about 51% of the total who sat the exam.
And finally, Jamaica yesterday opened its medal tally on day 3 of the 19th World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. The reigning Olympic champion Hansel Parchment took silver in the 110-meter hurdles with a season's best of 13.07 seconds. The women's 100-meter saw Sharika Jackson finishing second in 10.72 seconds, while 5-time world champion Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price grabbed third place in 10.77 seconds behind America's Sha'Carri Richardson. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Minister of Sport Olivia Grange applauded the athletes on their stunning performance that placed Jamaica on the medal table.
They represent Jamaica well, and there are times when we come take home all the gold, and there are times when we make it to the podium, and it may be a little disappointing that we don't get gold, but we're still proud of them, and we love them, and we know that they represent Jamaica well.
Minister Grange also had encouraging words for 18-year-old teenage star Jaden Hibbert, whose hopes of creating history and becoming Jamaica's first medalist in the men's triple jump were aborted after picking up an injury.
I'm sure he's disappointed, and we were all looking forward to his performance, and we know he would have done well. But these things do happen, and I've always wished for athletes, when they're competing, that their experience will be injury-free. And so I hope that he'll be okay.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.